Alright, got the recording started. Should be good to go live in a minute. Hopefully the audio's fine. Alright. Starting stream in 3, 2, 1, and we go. Hopefully we're live. Think we're all good. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is SonicDRJ, and welcome back to some more Satisfactory. Today, we're just going to be resuming from where we left off before, which is to say, we are in the middle of the desert. I have barely any idea what the heck is going on. Don't mind the blips, I'm just alt-tabbing in and out of the game again, because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Forgot about that little caveat. Okay. What milestone is it? Oh, Logistics Mark II. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's gonna complicate some things. Rats. Okay. We're gonna need... Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be mildly problematic. In short, we need to get a handle on what we can make, what we cannot make. If I remember correctly, okay, we do have the reinforced iron plates learned. I have modular frames learned already? What the heck? How did I get that learned already? What did I... Oh. Which also gives me the assembler. Okay. 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 Alrighty then. Okay. Give me a minute. I haven't been able to play since April 26th, according to the save file. So I need to get resituated back with what we have. Power's probably going to die on me because we're still using biomass. Alright, so this is cables. What do I have? Oh, speaking of biomass, here's the biomass. Oh, okay, never mind. We have a sufficient amount of biomass still available for all of this. Okay, never mind. We're good for a little bit. We're good for a little bit. But the main thing that I probably need to get taken care of as soon as I can is probably the iron situation. Hard drive library. I don't have any hard drives because I spent the one that I have. And I did that on inventory, if I remember correctly. I didn't even get an alternate recipe. Okay. Loud noises. Okay. What do we need? What do we need? Organization. Organization is going to be key. And taking stock of what I have available to me. The copper here is running at, I don't necessarily want to say peak efficiency, but, well, okay. I think it's running as efficiently as it can, given the situation. You're at 100%, are you at 100%? Yes, okay. So, these are all running at 100% efficiency for right now. And will continue to do so. So this copper is pretty much good. I don't think there's much of anything else that we really need to do regarding that. Power here. We're really gonna need to expand the power infrastructure. We don't need to do it right this second, but we're definitely going to need to do it in the near future, unfortunately. There's no avoiding that. Gathering as much biomass as I can. Come on. Just leaves. Basically, in short, we're in a bit of a hard spot to be in. Ooh, sulfur. Let's get some more sulfur. But yeah, basically, while we're still stuck on biomass, we're going to be in trouble. And until... I don't even think I need tier 3 in order to get coal. I'm nowhere near ready for that is the problem. Okay. Do that. So basically, how it currently stands is, oh dear, we're in a wee little bit of trouble, and there's not much of anything I can really do about it for the time being. So it's mostly just going to be getting more plants, trying to expand my production even further. The main thing that I'm going to, well, last time, if I remember correctly, we got a couple of power slugs. So having power slugs is actually going to maybe help. So hello, I am under the water. Please help me. Interesting. Coffee Stain Studios, you've got some water that is not water. This is just like Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended whenever you go into a waterfall. So somebody, please, can someone actually, like, if anyone has game dev knowledge, what is it with waterfalls and, like, this part here of the waterfall, which is just, like, going over, not having water physics? Like, is that just a processing thing? Did people just not know how to make it work? Like, I'm kind of curious about that, honestly. Because this is the second game I play now where I've run, or I guess technically third game? It's another game that I've played that has this exact same, I don't know if issue is the right word, but it has this same caveat to it, basically, where if you are in, if you are in a waterfall and you are in the moving water part of it, there's just no physics. Like, don't get me wrong, for a video game, not bad, but if you were to compare it to real life, if you go into the flowing part of a waterfall, like what I was doing there, you are not just going to be standing there all pretty like, haha, water has no power over me. No, you are getting swept over the waterfall and are going to go splat. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I want to be going splat. Hold on. I'm getting up. Come on. What did I just... Okay, I picked up something. I don't know what leaves I picked up, but apparently I picked up some leaves from somewhere. But in short, yeah, as much as, like, I don't want to be going splat over a waterfall, there's another part of me that's like, I should not be able to just stand here as if nothing is happening to me in a waterfall. I should be getting swept over the edge and going somewhere. Going for a trip that I did not want to take. In short, that's what I'm trying to say here. And I know that's probably not the most enthusiastic gameplay or anything like that, but, I mean, come on, man. Oh! That guy's running. So that means it probably took damage from something. That is mildly concerning. I don't know what deals damage to them. Maybe it got too close to poison clouds? Do those do damage to those guys? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But anyways, so I know, super fun, fantastic gameplay, yada yada, grabbing leaves. Oof, okay, let's just making much of the biomass as I can, as quickly as I can, just so I don't have to worry about power for the time being, and hopefully, that goes a little bit better, just because what I would prefer is to just let the power go for a little bit, and then hopefully I can start taking inventory, or taking stock of local iron deposits. Iron is going to be super important for what I need to get done. Oh, yep, here we go. We've got 3 power slugs that I can turn into, where's my power slugs? Oh! Slug scanning! We may as well do it. It takes 3 seconds. But yeah, so I can overclock, stuff.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
I don't even have an object scanner. Did I even unlock the ability to... Oh, look at that, I can make one. I feel like back in the day, it used to be a lot harder to get these. I feel like the object scanner used to require quartz back in the day. No, I didn't want to start making one. Oops. The oops. Despot. Oopsie doopsie. That was not my intent. Okay, I need more concrete. That's another thing I should probably do, because this is... 30 limestone per minute. I'm only making 10 concrete per minute. Sounds like a lot, but it really... It's less than ideal. I probably want to try and expand that a little bit more if I have the opportunity to... why am I back in here? Why am I back in here? I needed to shove this into here. Okay. Reinforced iron plates, don't have enough. What do I need to get more? I think you're low on steel plates as well as low on screws, potentially. But I think I have a fully sustained iron plate, iron rod, and screw setup going for the time being, at least. Though I need to eventually move this from hilly terrain to something a bit flatter. I would love to be able to further expand. Yeah, let's just grab all of it. Grab it all. I would like to be able to expand this a little bit further and get the iron production on top there going as well. I never dropped off the biomass. But for the time being, it's kind of a low priority. So, ooh, okay. That'll last a little bit, hopefully. What I need to do for the time being is take stock of iron. Gonna need a lot of iron. Okay. Oh, okay. More specifically, iron that isn't these two sources. I've got two things here. How much is this going to give me? One of these I want to say was a pure iron node. Are you the pure one? No, you're impure. Okay. What about you? So that's going to give me 30 iron per minute. What? Oh, there's another iron node that way. Okay. Might be able to... What are you? Impure as well. Okay. That's... Okay. What do you bet? The one that's like... some X amount of meters this way is probably the pure one. Because it's just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Oh. This one. Yeah, what are we looking at for you? Are you the pure node? Because I know there's one out here somewhere. Yes, okay, this is the pure one. Alright, so with a pure node, that makes 90 per minute. Plus 2 impure nodes. Those together make 60. That's 150 iron per minute. Ooh. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know what I can really make with all that. Oh. Oh, is there another? Well, now we're starting to stretch things a little thin. I can't even transport 90 per minute at the moment because I don't have the Mark II, I don't have the Mark II, belts. Okay. But at the moment, we have 150 iron available per minute. Technically speaking, maybe a little bit more if there's another iron deposit that isn't one that we've already seen. what I might need to consider doing, so that's making iron plates, iron rods, and screws. I might just leave those iron iron ore deposits alone at this point. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? So what I might need to do though is make these so I can get to Mark II logistics. If I can get to Mark II logistics, that will enable me to hopefully get some more stuff going. What do I need though is the problem. Give me a minute. And I'm sorry that y'all are just getting this boring view. All I'm trying to do here is open up the Satisfactory calculator production planner at the moment. And I'm just trying to find out what I'm going to be able to do at this point. If we have, supposedly, 150 iron ore per minute, desperate outputs that we need for this point in time are going to be reinforced iron plates and modular frame, and probably rotors too. I probably should just start making all three of those. The problem is those are super expensive to make, and there's not really... There's not really a good way to handle it, all things considered. How much of this can I stretch in? Uh-oh. Yep, no, I can already see this is getting super, like, I can already tell just looking at this Satisfactory calculator, this is getting super convoluted already, and it's going to turn into a massive, 30 iron ore, 120 iron ore. Yeah, I'm not liking the way that this is looking. I'm spending all of my material for no reason at this point. So, anyways, I need conveyor belts for Logistics Mark II really badly.
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fixit.
Yes. I don't want to end up on the list. So what did that just unlock for me again? Just only Mark II. Okay, that's fine. We can worry about that later. The main thing is that normally this is something that I don't like to do, but slugs are technically a renewable resource if I get a lizard doggo. Not an efficient way to get them, but a plausible way to get them. What I can do is convert these slugs, especially because I already did the research for the blue slugs. So what I will do is I will turn them into power shards. This will allow me to overclock things. And with things overclocked, maybe that'll help me out just a little bit when it comes to this production line. Because as it currently stands, with 0 power shards available, it's going to be a pain. So that'll be... Well, I'll just have to see how it impacts things. So how do we approach this? If I'm being honest, I don't even know. We have three power shards available. Let me just let me just go back to Satisfactory calculator real fast and plug in that I have 3 available power shards. And what does that do for us here? Not overclocking miners because really? Your best solution is to overclock 1 smelter with all 3 power shards. That was not what I was hoping to see, if I'm being honest. That's not what I was hoping for. Alright, well. It's not really a good way to... There's not really a good way to do this, is there? That is unfortunate. And this needs 107 megawatts, which is going to need me to dramatically, and I mean dramatically, increase power production by a substantial amount. I don't think trying to do this the way that I'm trying to right now is a good idea. So let's simplify. We know that we have 2 impure nodes available to us. So I should take advantage of the fact that I have 2 impure nodes. What can I do to... what can I do to take advantage of 2 impure nodes and hopefully get... what am I... Sorry, it's... My brain is trying to think, and it's hard to talk and think at the same time. Conveyor belts Mark II. I've got 2 impure nodes. How many iron plate, or reinforced iron plates, excuse me, can I make per minute? Not... Really? Why are you... I don't know what the heck this thing's trying to do. Sometimes it boggles even my mind. But since I only have 2 nodes... Can't do that, okay. Looks like the best I'm going to be able to do with 2 impure nodes, and accounting for the fact that I have 3 power shards available, I can do 6 reinforced iron plates per minute, which is better than nothing using both of the impure nodes, all things considered. So I guess that's the route we're gonna try and take for now. It's just a matter of how do I organize this in a way that makes sense and doesn't cause me too much of a headache and doesn't cause too many problems. Because, let's be real here, I have no idea what I'm going to do for some of this.
Ah, we gotta love it when things go crazy.
All right. Okay. That's going to be an annoying split. I can see that already. But in theory, let's see where this goes. And if anything, I can probably just simplify those to a manifold for the screws and the
Goodbye.
I don't need bots.
Please, I'm a more organic streamer. I don't need stupid bots trying to make me buy things. Blech.
So, what are we looking at here in terms of availability? We've got one. How much power does this need? Only 57 megawatts. Okay. So let's start off simple and start moving around so you all don't have to be bored out of your minds. So, and again, I apologize that progress is not exactly super fast and whatnot. It's just how it goes immediately. I need to try and consolidate the impure iron nodes that I have here, and preferably kind of bunch them together if I can. Yeah, here we go. So let's see. I'm gonna have you facing this direction. The other impure node, excuse me, is this way, and it also looks to be protected by a creature right now. Oh dear. And you see me. Alright. Haha! Get over here! Die. Yes! There we go. Did I do the research that lets me turn that into biomass? I don't know if it's necessarily efficient to do that, but I also don't have I don't have the awesome shop yet, so I don't particularly care at the moment. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I need to do control to snap this to the world grid. Do a little bit of... Let me up. Thank you. Now this should be... mostly good. Whatever. Alright, let's... 1, 2... 1, 2... 1, 2... 1, 2. This should work relatively well for most of what I need, all things considered. And then I think if we just expand this out a little bit, honestly, some of this might be overkill. If I'm being honest, some of this might be a little bit overkill. But I think we can get away with it. Do I have the material to build a smeltery? Kind of. I'm gonna do a refill on the concrete real fast, assuming I have enough concrete. This is just to help with organization, hopefully. So, but what I need to do is I need these reinforced iron plates. They're going to be super important later on. Especially when it comes to, because I need the reinforced iron plates for the faster belts. Not only that, I need them in order to get the space elevator going. And... yeah. Sorry. Brain is trying, brain is failing. I am noob streamer. But we make do where we can. Let's take a look here. So this, honestly, I think we can just hook directly into this. This, on the other hand, what I'm going to do... Whoops. I'm still in Zoop mode. How do I want to do this, honestly? We're going to overclock. So we need you to do... Oops. 140%. I need you doing 42 per minute. I don't know why this is telling me to put all 3 power shards into this. I don't need all 3 power shards in this. I only need 40... Satisfactory calculator! You're making me think that this is far more expensive than it really needs to be. Either way, doesn't matter. What I need, that's a merger. I need a splitter here. With a splitter, we can... What does this look like? This is a bunch of silly things. Hello there, Drag. It's going all right. I mean, it's satisfactory, so a little bit slow. Admittedly, I've not actually started in the I've not actually really started in the desert before, and I'm not very good at all this mental math in my head. So we're in the deep end a wee little bit, but otherwise it's, I mean, going all right for the most part. Just trying to figure out the best way to approach this. I don't even really know. Yeah, pressure makes diamonds. Well, regrettably, that works. That's a pretty accurate statement, so I can't come up with any witty remarks to go against that. You're entirely right there. What I might need to do, though, is try and push this back a little bit. And I might also scooch this to the side. Because basically what I need to do is, this is... okay. This is going to be making 42 iron ore per minute. I need to send a certain amount to here, so this needs to be doing 27. But this one needs to be doing 15. Problem is, if I split 42 evenly, which is... well, actually... If I split 42 evenly, 21 will go into this one, and this will eventually overflow. And then the other 21 goes into here. I'm overcomplicating this. I can do a... If I just do an even split, it basically acts like a mini manifold. I think anyways. Manifolds are not, admittedly, my, Damn it, I did it again! Whoops! I keep leaving it in straight mode. Whoopsie daisy. Anyways, alright. Enough fooling around. So we have here this iron, which goes into these, and then give me a minute to take a look at the Satisfactory calculator again. Okay, so the one up, so this miner here, we can just, this is just going to do its own thing, honestly, at least for a bit. I thought I heard a spitter, or whatever they're called. Yes, spitter. They are called a spitter. But these are the ones that I really need to be concerned about, all things considered. Just because of how they tend to work. How do I want to approach this? So this needs a merger here. And I believe I can get away with a splitter here. Because, yes, you're the 50%. So the 50% can hook directly into here. The 90% goes into here. So I need to split off 9 from here. Goes and joins the 50%. And then 10 from here goes into one iron rod constructor. 8 from another goes into another iron rod constructor. I think this can basically act like another mini manifold situation, where I can, I think if I just do 9, 9, and 9, then this one, this should, theoretically, balance itself out. Whoops. I hit my HUD. That's not the right button. So what do we have? So this is the 10. This needs iron rods. I need to make 10 iron rods per minute. This one is the 8. This needs to do 8 per minute. And this one... I don't know why the Satisfactory calculator is having me do it this way. Because I've got more power shards. But this is going to be doing iron plates. You need to be making 16 per minute. And you are going to take the 24 merged from the 50% smelter, which is you, as well as the 9 coming in from the smelter here. Yes. Okay. And then in the meantime, I should probably get... I hear you. I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you. Are you over that? might be over that. I hear like a spitter. I hear a creature. I don't like the fact that I can hear a creature. I don't want to be hearing the creatures. Because if I can hear the creature, that means it's probably close enough that it might see me. And if the creature sees me, well, that's probably going to... it's probably going to end very poorly for me. Insight into a person's brain. Oh, no. Well, you've chosen quite the person to watch this time around. I don't hardly know what I'm doing half the time, and when I do know what I'm doing, it usually doesn't end very well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, either way, let's... You know what? Fair enough. I can't exactly argue with you there. What does it take to play Satisfactory if not to be just a wee little bit crazy in certain aspects? This needs to be... Oh yeah, this is just running at 100%, which means you're running at 100%. Which means... If I just send this on a straightaway... I am so happy. I don't know when they introduced the ability to do the belts on a straight or a curve feature. I don't remember this being a thing back around Update 3. I guess important backstory. When I first got Satisfactory, it was either just before or just after Update 3 launched. So very early access. It was still Epic Games exclusive. So yes, I'm playing Satisfactory on Epic Games. Boo! I know. So, Update 8, yeah, I went on, I think I came back for, like, around Update 7, I came back for a little bit, but I didn't stick with it, sadly, so Update 8 would have been after I was on hiatus, so, or, yeah, it was after I started a hiatus. So I wouldn't have... Sadly, I missed out on that, but I personally, I know it's not exactly very parts efficient, but I do prefer the look of the straight belts here whenever I can. But the curved belts are pretty nice. Yeah, I saw a tips video that taught me about like pressing H when you have a hologram and the nudging. That's been nice. Yeah, I remember when they added Zoop. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite spots to build a base, in like the starter beginner area, I don't remember what the location is called, but there's, if you know where, like, I think it's called the Paradise Island or whatever. I don't think that was playable back in the day, but that area has the waterfall there, and there's a pure Caterium deposit. That is, like, my go-to spot for building a base, because there's a coal deposit I know I can get to there as well. I think it's a pure coal deposit. And before Zoop mode, I had to place every single thing out over the void by hand. Oh my goodness, that was... I remember doing that. And then they added Zoop mode, and it's like, Zoop, Zoop, Zoop. Oh, Zoop. And the fact that it's officially called Zoop mode is just hilarious. I love the Zoop mode. It is just... It's just like the best. It's the best thing that it's probably one of the best things that they added to this game. Oh, the blueprints. I haven't actually checked those out yet. I'm not... So I've seen like a couple of like tips and tricks videos that have been talking about those blueprints, but I haven't like explored them myself just yet. But they look like they can be pretty powerful, and I've played a little bit of I've played some Factorio before with some friends and used blueprints in that game. So I don't know how comparative it is between Satisfactory and Factorio when it comes to the blueprints, but I can imagine that would be super helpful when it comes to base design and all of that. Which one of these is what again? Okay, this is iron plates, so this needs to go to a splitter. Splitter. Yes, you, splitter. Oh, nuts. Okay. There we go. And so you go in here, and hopefully the audio isn't too bad. I know on my end, the machines always sound super duper loud, so I hope it's not. Hopefully the game audio isn't too loud for all you all listening in. If it is, I do apologize. I can try and turn it down. What do I need? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Drag. That's good to hear. It's hard for me to tell sometimes. It also probably doesn't help that my hearing may potentially be damaged from loud music, loud noises, and everything in between. But I'm glad to hear that the audio seems to be fine for now. I'm gonna need to push out this platform a little bit more. Okay, and hopefully the power grid is... Because I've only got, like, three biomass burners right now, so I'm definitely going to need to add more here. It's just tricky, because this location is not biomass burner friendly, unfortunately. And because again, I've never built in this area before, so we're in big new territory when it comes to my experience here. Let's see. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh. Okie dokie. I put like 400 in you. Oh, nuts. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. Alright, we might... I mean, I think we're fine for now, but... might need to be doing another biomass run in the near future, because that's going to complicate things if my power runs out. I mean, I have 10 solid biomass on me for the chainsaw, thank goodness for that. But, can I cheese this? Nope, okay, back to the ramp. That's gonna complicate things. If the power dies on me, I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. The good news is that I don't need to zoop as much, I think. If I just do a little bit of this, I think that should be mostly good for the time being. So you do iron rods. You do iron rods as well. I believe both of... Yes, okay, both of these are just being sent into screw production. So let's do a constructor there. And a constructor here. And we'll just... Yeah, we literally just... Yep, send it across. You do screws. You do screws. Are you the unit doing 10 per minute? Yes, okay, so this one does 10 per minute. So you need to do... I leave you alone. Okay, that makes my life easier. But you do 8 per minute, so I need you doing 32 screws per minute. And then these... This gets complicated because... Give me a minute. I need to see what the heck is going on with this. Okay. Alright, I see what's happening here. And actually, there's a way I can take advantage of this. Because I only want to send 60 screws per minute to one of these assemblers. So... what I can do is abuse the fact that I can just use a... What? What did I... Uh-oh. Oh, whoops, I hit the command button. I keep forgetting that this has commands like that. Whoopsies. Alright, let's abuse the fact that we can only transport 60 per thing with a Mark 1 belt. We can effectively force a manifold here, I think. And if we can force a manifold, that will make life a little bit easier. I just need... I need to push this out a little bit more. I think let's go out to here. And then... let's go to production. Assembler to here. And... Oh! Oh, I forgot that the assembler needs rotors! No! Okay, well, the good news is we have some rotors from the last stream I did because we found a couple of drop pods. So the drop pods will make things interesting for sure. Interesting for... What the heck am I saying? I have rotors from the drop pods. That makes my life easier for sure. Goodness me, my brain is fried. But either way, regardless of whether or not the brain is fried, as long as I follow the Satisfactory calculator, and assuming that the Satisfactory calculator is calculating things correctly, which there's a part of me that is kind of questioning the decision-making here. Darn it, I really thought I could cheese that. We should be fine, though. I think we'll be fine. I would do this math by hand, but I can't really be bothered at this point, admittedly, especially with some of these larger components, which is why I like using the Satisfactory calculator. But it does come with the downside of if the Satisfactory calculator says to do something, and it's a little weird why it's asking me to do something, I'm not going to be able to really verify whether or not the Satisfactory calculator is giving me good advice or not. So let's build you here. And I guess let's build the other one. I guess we can do it here. Let's see here. So this is going to be the one that needs 60 per minute. Okay, so you, my friend, you need to be 100%. You need to make 1 per minute. And that's really all I'm going to be able to squeeze out of these, admittedly. I probably could have just done 5 per minute, but I feel like trying to squeeze as much of this out as I can is better in the long run. So I may as well try to do it that way. Yeah, because this is going to do 32, which will be 16 this way, 16 this way, but this only needs 12. This needs 20 per minute. Huh. Okay, well, that's not going to work how I was expecting it to, but it's fine. This should be fine. What do I need to do for the iron plates, though? Okay, so here's the splitter. This splitter needs to go into a merger. Ooh. This merger needs to be sending 30 per minute here. This is receiving 20 per minute. You are making how much again? 16. Which would be sending 8 and 8. This one only needs 6 per minute. So you can you'll send 8 this way. This will eventually overflow, which makes this act like a manifold, which will then go to this puppy over here, which... I think if I do this... If I do that, and I put one like that, and then I guess if we connect it across like this, well, it's not the prettiest sight in the world, but it solves the problem. That's like the thing with Satisfactory half the time, isn't it? It's like, well, it ain't pretty, but if it solves the problem, then you can't argue with the solution. How do I want to go about doing this, though? Let's zoop. Ooh. Ah, rats! Alright, well, that complicates things a little bit. Just a little bit, though. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Famous last words, but we'll be fine! Probably. Maybe. You are not centered, that is going to annoy me. You are now centered, that will no longer annoy me. Let's see here. So all I need is a merger like this. Oh. Oh dear. Good enough. Alright, there we go. So this should be reinforced iron plates fully routed. Obviously, we're not hooked up to power just yet. And seeing as to how I've just spent nearly all of my concrete, we're not going to be fully routed up to power for a little bit of time. But I think if I hook you to here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I think I need to replenish my concrete. But I think we've got a... Hello. I think we've got a start here at the very least. And after this, I need to do, for sure, a run of biomass gathering. Once I've got the biomass, then... Yeah, once I've got the biomass, I need to expand the power infrastructure. Because we're going to be going a whole lot of nowhere without it. But first, I should at the very least get this just, like, plugged in. Because if I can get all the cabling routed, then that gives me a better idea of what we're looking at and what I should be concerned about. And it gives me an opportunity to actually plan out the grid a little bit. So let's see. I think these guys... We can just route you here and here, and that leaves one free there. You can power that one, and then we can connect you in between here. And then I think, yeah, if we squeeze... I think if we squeeze you in here, so that fills you. You can go here. You can go here. And you... Let's route you here. Because then I can route you to you. You to you. You have one last connection. That can go direct to the miner. And then I think this should... I think this is everything connected. Let's just make sure I don't have any rogue connections that I didn't take care of. No, it looks like this is good. All right. So this can be the connection point right here. We can connect you to the main grid using this power pole here. This is going to be the storage access. How much power do you need? 76 megawatts. Okay. So this is one of the weird quirks that I always find. Satisfactory calculator says this only needs 57. But this is saying I need 76. These, if I remember correctly, are 30 per. And current overflow capacity... we've got like 14. So I'm gonna need to add like... I think I need to just bite the bullet and add 3 more, honestly. I don't think there's any avoiding that. So let's... Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. And... let's... Where did I put that? I need a splitter. So basically, these need to be... This whole power thing is just going to be like another manifold situation, basically. I know I keep saying manifold like I actually know how to properly use a manifold. But to my best understanding, this is going to work like a manifold. You can connect up to you now. And then... it should just be as simple as hook this up to you. I built this backwards. No wonder it was being weird. Alright. And now we're gonna go back to... Well, let's just double check. I can't double check because those aren't running, so they're not counting towards the available capacity. And I don't have the other stuff hooked up to the grid yet. All right. Well, that's fine. What we can do is get to work once again being the deforestation nation, because that's what Fix-It requires of us, and then convert all of this into biomass, throw the biomass into the autocrafter to turn it into the solid biomass, and then from there we should have enough power for the reinforced iron plates. Reinforced iron plates will be necessary for a lot of things moving forwards, so this should be... these little ones count for a whole lot of nothing, but they count. At this point, I really can't be picky, because if there's one thing I'm learning from this desert, it's that if you see biomass available, you basically have to take it. Because if you don't, you're going to be in a world of hurt and pain. This is not like the easy starting areas where there's biomass all over the place in bushes and trees and everything. This, if you see it, you basically have to grab it. What are we looking at here? 31 and 309. That's not enough. Not enough by a long shot. Grab the pale berries. I haven't seen any lizard doggos, admittedly, so I don't know when I'll be able to get one to claim for myself, but it would be nice to get one. A, because there's a chance that they give me power slugs, which I don't think anyone here would complain about power slugs. And B, they're just adorable little things. The only downside is when they go searching and they bring me radioactive nuclear waste. That is less than ideal, especially at this stage in the game when I can't do anything to get rid of. Well, that's not entirely accurate. My solution, if I get nuclear waste from a lizard doggo at this stage, is to find someplace far away and plop it down there. Is that a slug? That is another power slug. Ooh. It might be in my best interest to go for that power slug, honestly. Screw it, we're going for it. No, come on. Give me the slide. Oh. Ah, dang it! Ow! Okay. Now you're done for, buddy. Now you're done for. You shot me with a fireball, you're done for. Ooh, wood. Those things annoy me. Well, while I'm over here, let's just... In short, let's just try and fill up my inventory with as much of this stuff as I can. Because the wood is honestly better for me in terms of the biomass, so I probably should be focusing more effort onto getting as much wood as possible compared to as many leaves as possible. The leaves are good, but the wood is definitely more cost-effective for my solid, or, well, for just biomass. And then when I turn it into solid biomass, it doesn't hardly matter anyways. What is this? Oh, this is another limestone deposit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. That's a hatcher, isn't it? Is this worth the risk? Come on, 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 ow, 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 ow. Ah! Run away! No! No! I don't have a basher to deal with you! No! No! How long does things chase you for? No, okay, they gave up. What are they gonna do? I don't even know. I don't particularly care either, though. I got the slug, that's all that matters. Alright, let's just keep chopping down these trees for more biomass. We can worry about spitters and other things later on. Honestly, the hardest part for this is going to be what happens when I do unlock coal power. Because I'm taking a look at this water here. Maybe this water is okay. It's a little hard to tell. I might be able to... well, that's also assuming that there is any coal nearby and accessible to this water. The odds are, knowing my luck, that there isn't. But if there is, having this water here could be helpful, assuming I am able to actually use a water pump in this water. And if I'm being honest, I have no idea if I can. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just go up here real fast. And... Ah, darn it. Yeah. Let's just start turning some of this into biomass. So that'll be 2,000 biomass, which can be turned into solid solid biofuel, which, not gonna lie, that's not gonna be as much solid biofuel as I would have liked. Not gonna be as much solid biofuel as I would have liked. Alright, I'm just gonna make a little bit more here by hand, just to help get me back up to an amount for my chainsaw. The rest of this is just gonna go into the autocrafter. Through the autocrafter, it will get distributed into the power system. Once we're in the power grid, we should be fine-ish. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. That's the hard part. I don't honestly know half the time. Also, I may as well turn these I may as well turn these slugs into power shards at this rate. Alright, yep, so this'll work. I'll go into here and just throw this all in. And... how are we looking here? This is probably not the most efficient way to load this sort of power system, honestly. Because how much does this make? Okay, well this makes 60 per minute. So this 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, this should be mostly fine. I mean, it's going to take a second for the power to ramp up, but I think, and maybe this is a wee little bit risky, but I think I'll be able to start connecting in this to the grid. So, I think this shouldn't immediately crash the power grid. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's a significant dip. Oh, wait, but this is the max consumption line. We're not actually using that much. Okay. Nope, we're fine. We're fine for now. But once this starts to ramp up, consumption's gonna go up by a lot, obviously. So we're just gonna have to hope that we're all good. And hopefully... I don't think there's any of these that have a red light on them. Yeah, okay, so these have all been properly set. And you've got a blue light because you have been overclocked. Not a colored light that is familiar in many of the builds that I do. I'm not used to overclocking, so we're trying something a little different this time around. Which, I mean, if it ends well, it ends well. If it doesn't end well, oh well. We tried something different. In the meantime, I do not have an objective. I should fix that. I just don't know which one I should be going for next, admittedly. What do I need for the space elevator again, other than a lot of material? Ah, okay. Well, that's fine. In the meantime, this is much more accessible. Much more accessible. I need to... So this can take 45 per minute. So, honestly, maybe what I do... And does this allow me to do 45? Does. Does allow me to do 45 per minute. Just barely, though. Alright. So let's see if we can get it to do... Yeah, there we go. That works. Gives me not a whole lot extra, admittedly, but it gives me just a little bit more to work with. And I won't complain about that, all things considered. Oh, no! Ah! Ah, dang it! I forgot about that. I don't have the power capacity for that at full power, do I? Ah, no! Are one of you not working? One of you isn't working, are you? Yeah, you aren't working. Because you didn't have any fuel in you. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh, well that would be part of the problem, is that this is still a Mark 1 belt, not a Mark 2 belt. I'm not running at 100% efficiency on this. Well, there's the problem. Oh, so where's those power shards? There we go. And I don't yet have the research to allow me to do some of the other things, so... 150 megawatts... we're not doing too well in terms of power right now, if I'm being honest. We are... we're hovering. It's a little better, but... Not pretty good. What I should do, though, is head back this way. I needed metal sheets, and then... You're not metal sheets, you're screws, but I'll take some more anyways, because why not? After that, though, do a couple more metal rods, just because I can, and just grab a... Give me that! Just grab a whole bunch of these. I'm always going to need the metal No, they're not metal sheets. What? They're metal plates. Iron plates. Oh my... I keep calling them metal plates. No, they're iron plates. This one is iron. No Man's Sky is metal. Actually, no, that one's iron too, isn't it? What game did I play that they called it metal plates? Is that Factorio? Oh, jeez. What can I do for research right now? Megafauna. I just need... 5 proteins. We can do 5 proteins. I thought I had 5 in here. I had 5 in here. Let's try that again. Megafauna. Start the research. I might need to start thinking about doing some more hard drives at some point.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Wait a minute. But you're the only source of coupons and exchange rate on the planet. Because you're Fix-It. There's no one else on the... Ay, ay, ay. I gotta say, some of these new Ada lines are pretty funny. I don't remember it being so kind of like on the nose, blatantly, like, I don't know the right word for it, but it's pretty funny. Okay, I need 5 capsules. Put you away, you away, you away, you away. Yeah, we'll throw the leaves in there. We'll throw the power shards in there too. I'll throw the iron ore in there too. I don't really need the iron ore there. I need... 5 of these. We'll turn it into hog protein. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm someone who's played some Helldivers 2, and it kind of the way that Ada talks now kind of reminds me of like how Super Earth is presented in Helldivers 2 to a degree, where it's like very satirical per se. It's like on the nose satirical, where it's like it only makes sense if you're someone brainwashed by the establishment in that game. And that's kind of how Ada comes across to me now. It's like one of the voice lines, which I don't think I've got into it in this playthrough yet, but I've got into
Pocket
it in
dimension
another one.
significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this.
Yes,
We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Yes. It's like one of those things where it's like one of the voice lines that Ada has, if I remember correctly, is something effectively guilt tripping you. Like it is statistically probable that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and puppies, and it's it just that line there, like just sums it up. Where it's like, ah, yes, I see what's happening here. What does this need? I need 5 of the canisters. It's like, it's very, like, on the, like, I don't want to necessarily say, like, on the nose satirical. That almost makes it sound like a bad thing or something. But it's like, if you think about it for a minute, you realize how, you kind of realize how, satirical it is when you're listening to what Ada says. And honestly, I love it. It's hilarious. And it gives me a laugh every single time I find one of those Ada lines that is just, like, blatantly ridiculous, but you can't help but like it. Because you kind of realize as well, in the context of the game,
Research to
how
develop
it
the
makes
rebar
sense.
gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
Yeah, any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission. Like, it's so funny. Like, actively objecting, as if they are going to be doing anything else. And honestly, I can get this. I mean, I don't know if my reinforced iron plates are ready just yet. But if the production is starting, I know, I need to. I've never like, even when I played in early access, I only got past like tier 3 or 4 like once, admittedly. I've never been very good about staying with a playthrough for an extended amount of time, which is partly why I'm trying to stream this one, is because I feel like by streaming it, it kind of helps give me that incentive to keep this one going for a while. Add to that, also, it's like, how do I make myself suffer the most? Let's just go ahead and do this whole thing in the desert, which I've never done before. Ooh, and... Yeah, exactly. The one I got that one on a single player playthrough where it's telling you how to determine if something is water. Oh my goodness, that one's hilarious.
Milestone
oops.
reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing
Testing
of materials on
Exoplanet's
Exoplanet's
bonus
program,
program,
also known
known
as
as
Awesome.
Awesome.
Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In
I
appreciation
love-
of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons.
All right.
These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
All right, first things first, it is obligatory to get the free thing. Let's get the goat music.
In ancient times, humans would occasionally pretend to be goats while listening to the music recorded on this tape. It was considered high culture, the likes of which humanity might never see again.
Actually, funny enough, I don't know if I've ever bought the coffee cup in this. I almost always, well, okay. First thing I need is... honest to goodness, I don't think I've ever bought the coffee cup. I have every time I've done the Awesome Shop in the past, and this was before the boombox as well, I would always go for the factory cart and then throw an Awesome ticket back into the Awesome sink so I can unlock the Cyber Wagon. And I know that is the most stupid thing to do, is to unlock the Cyber Wagon, but I can't help myself. I might not do that immediately on this playthrough. I'll throw the ticket in so I can see it, but I won't immediately unlock it, just because it's kind of pointless. And yeah, I might have to get the coffee cup just for the memes at that point, because again, I've never done it before. Like, I honestly have never done the coffee cup before. To my knowledge, I've never done it. The only thing that I don't like about the Cyber Wagon, and I know why they did it. The only thing I don't like about the Cyber Wagon is that it only turns in one direction now. Like, I know why they did it, but when they first added it to the game, it could turn any direction it wanted. And I know the Cyber Wagon is not meant to be a vehicle that has any practical use. But I did kind of like when you could actually turn it in whatever direction you wanted. That it made it just somewhat... It was still goofy, but it was still somewhat usable. So I kind of miss being able to turn any direction with that. What I don't know is it still good at being launched on jump pads? Because I know back in the day, people used to say that the Cyber Wagon was actually, like, it actually did have a somewhat viable use for jump pads, because for some reason it was like you could actually like just launch it on a jump pad or something. I don't remember all the specifics. Here we go.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
I probably don't want to... how do I want to do this? I think... That's not the right button. I need this. I don't think there's any quartz nearby. I mean, I'm trying to do my best to not look at the interactive map for Satisfactory on this playthrough, admittedly, but I've looked at it before in the past, so I am a bit spoiled. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's not really any quartz in the desert. Ooh. There we go. Welcome back. There we go. What's even left for me to do for tier 2? Jump pads. I mean, I guess I don't really use the jump pads all that much, if I'm being honest. So I'm not particularly attached to the idea of getting that, but I also can't really do much of anything else because I don't even have a space elevator built, which is a recurring theme, is that I tend to not make the space elevator until admittedly kind of late in a playthrough. Well, I say late in a playthrough. I don't make it until like kind of around after I've got like all of tier 2 or whatever for some reason. So oh gosh, I don't even know where I would put the space elevator. And I don't even have the as it currently stands. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is like I'm going to do the tier 2 eventually. It's just a matter of, do I try and do coal power first before the jump pads, or no? Normally the answer is no, because I can't help myself. But it's like I don't even know how to approach this. Because technically speaking, if I really want to, what do I need to make rotors? Screws and rods. I can do that. I could handcraft it. I know that's not an efficient way to do it, but I could do it. If anything, just to get the milestone complete. And then I would need to get the space elevator built. I mean, the good news is, well, I don't know how difficult it is to... Well, I can always pick up the space elevator and move it if I so desire. I don't think the game forces you to leave it there after you've built it, which is the good thing. Because the hard part is I'm just not making enough concrete at the moment. That's the big limiting factor for me right now, is the concrete. And even after overclocking that one miner, so I can make just that extra, I can get that extra little bit of concrete production going. Even with that, it's still not a lot of concrete. And there's just not really a good way to go about doing that. But, hey. Push the button!
Milestone reached. The
There
Fix-It
we
jump
go.
pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an
Alright,
ideal
so that's
travel
all of tier
experience.
1 and tier 2 complete.
Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Gee, thanks. Glad to know that all workplace accidents that come from a jump pad are considered the fault of the user. Zippity-doo-dah. Let's see here. One of these I think gives me an extra hand slot once I do the phase 3, or the tier 3, excuse me. But that's going to need the space elevator. And I guess I could put it like here? But I'm gonna need a heck of a lot more concrete. And I don't really have... I mean, there's that node over there. I just don't remember how much this node made. Oh, you also have a friend guarding you. Hello, friend. Ow! There we go. Impure. Okay. Okay, well... Oh, wow. This is giving me a lot. Giving me a lot. Okay. Let's see here. We put a miner right there. I'll just shove that 50 in there for the sake of that. I don't have the power shards on me. Let's just get one power shard here. One power shard like that will let me set that to go from only mining 30 per minute to 45, which lets me make a constructor going at max power. Once I have one at max power like that, how much is that going to use in terms of power? I don't honestly know. I'm gonna... Oops. Set you to concrete, 15 per minute. You need for... I forgot I was gonna do that. Alright, let's see here. How much does this make? 15 per minute. Okay. Let's just... Honestly, let's just route this all the way to the other concrete storage. Yeah. Like that. There we go. Then just a little bit of that. Then I think a merger will fit in here. Okay. A merger barely fits in there. But it did fit. So we'll call that good enough. Oh. Okay. Let's do power pole here. And then we're just going to stretch you out all the way this way. Go about here. And then settle this down right here. And that should work. And then this should just give me a little bit it should just give me a little bit more concrete production that I can take advantage of. And it's not going to do a whole lot for me, honestly, all things considered. But it should give me just a little bit more material to work with. And at this point, that's honestly the best that I can really do. What I also might do... Here is the awesome sink. Let's just go in here. I've got a bunch of these cables here. And I know I probably shouldn't be trashing cables, but I just need something to get me started with this. Hopefully that doesn't put my power over the... or my power... Uh-oh. I didn't think about that. Okay. Alright. We're gonna need more biomass burners, and we're probably gonna need more biomass, too. Oh, we're definitely going to... Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Yep, we're going to need... Only hook this one up for now. You can go here, hook up to you, and I guess we're gonna need to get some more biomass. That's a little unfortunate. Would have preferred to... I would have preferred to just be able to get this hooked in right off the bat, but I should have seen that coming. So let's see here. Poison plants there, so let's not go there if we can still help it. If we go over here, I think there should be plenty of trees. That works. I didn't know that I could get stuck in the side of a tree like that, not gonna lie. Not had that happen before. Well, actually, no, I have had that happen before, but normally it was I got stuck in the tree without a chainsaw because I was trying to get a power slug. And that was a long time ago. Let's see here. So I think, well, oh. Hi, friend. Are you stuck? Well, you're no longer stuck. Lol. What kind of deposit are you? Ooh, normal. Okay. So that does, if I remember correctly, normal deposits just do 60 per minute with a Mark 1 miner. So that could come in handy. Oh, I think I'm out of fuel. Oh, wait. Oh. Why is it? Oh, well. There we go. We're out of biomass. Alright, let's just grab as many of these leaves as I can. And make my way back to base. Craft up what I can in the biomass. Maybe I'll take some of the, Oh, you know what I can do? I can also get these guys, because I can turn their shells into biomass as well. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I thought. Ooh. Come on! There we go. Is this an iron deposit? What is... Oh. Ah, my face! Yeah, this is a normal iron deposit. Ah! Oops. And I hear a slug. I don't see the slug, but I hear it. Oh, you're not a slug.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Oh, it's a summer sloop.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact. The planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Yes, 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 yes. So I know that these summer sloops do something now. So, what is it? Are they like, they duplicate items or something? What is it that they do? I don't even remember.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit,
They didn't do
harvesting
anything
energy
the
from
last
pockets
time
of space
I
with
really
complete
played,
disregard
so...
for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores.
Yeah, I know. That's even
similarities to
funnier.
the hypothetical force of
Is
dark
that they,
energy to
the
potentially be
abbreviation
one
of
and
the
the same.
exoplanet search is
It
just
can now be
massage.
tracked by the object scanner.
Does that mean that every single planet around has been is massage something or another? Because this one's, what is this one again? It's massage 2 ABB is what this one's classified as. Yeah, so I wonder if there's just like massage 3 ABB, 3 like 2 ABC, 2 AD, something like that. That would honestly, like, I don't think they'll do it anytime soon, but if like Satisfactory gets a 2.0 update, I would love to see another explorable planet be added to the game. That would actually be pretty cool. I don't know if that will happen, but that would be interesting if that was a direction that they decided to take the game. So Coffee Stain Studios, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you are listening, write it down. Write it down. But yeah, this is, there we go. Yeah, well, I mean, back in the day, they didn't do anything. They were like back in my day, the summer sloops in the Mercer spheres still had a WIP on them. They were useless. Fancy little collectibles that you could find in the world. Yeah, I know, like, the Mercer spheres, what is it? The Mercer spheres now, they do... I'm trying to remember the videos that I saw on this. They allow you to do, like, you can basically have, like, instant teleportation storage from across the entire world through, like, a pocket dimension thing, and they have another purpose, or they have another use, if I remember correctly. I just don't know what it is. And then the summer sloops are just, like, what is it? The summer sloops just duplicate items in production lines, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, I still remember when Sam Ore was like a weird black galactic starry night sky purpley shiny thingy and was also still useless. And you could only mine like 50 at any given play session. I mean, I haven't seen what the ore deposits look like, but I've seen in the research on the MAM that it's like very purpley now, and it's not, yeah, this, kind of not too enthused on it myself, admittedly. But I mean, it's the way that they've decided to take it, and it's their call to make as well. So I'm in no position to say that what they're doing is wrong or right for the game. And to be fair, it's not going to impact how I generally like to play the game either. So I'm in no position to be making complaints. And I mean, I'm on Epic Games. You stupid! Dag habit! I jumped the gun. Yeah, I'm sure like if you play the game on Steam, then they probably have mods or whatever that will allow you to like maybe there's a mod available via Steam that lets you turn it back to how it used to look. I'm sure there's probably something available for that. Oh yeah, I've got this customization now. All right, time to do my favorite. Boom, boom, boom. Shiny. Bingo. I am a very boring individual. I like to do black and red, because of course I do. And yeah, let's make it shiny, just because I can. Oops, wait a minute. Shiny. Bingo. There we go. Alright, we've got so many of these things. Goodness gracious. And we've got a bunch of these cables as well. Yeah, can't really go wrong with a shiny, honestly, because it's just fun to do. Ooh, yeah, so this, wait, 180, yeah, no, so until the power capacity here has stabilized, I'm not really going to be able to hook up my awesome sink, sadly, because, well, how much is this making? It does 60 per minute, and this is 4, 8, 12, 16, so I need 32 per minute. This is making, 60 per minute. Ah, yeah, here we go. So these are finally starting to back up a little bit. So that's good. That should help. That should help stabilize the power situation a little bit if these ones are backing up. This one is... yeah, these ones... ugh. I mean, it seems to be plateauing for the most part here, but I'm sure as soon as I, like, reconnect something, these are going to start just eating through their power supplies, and I'm going to blow the fuse again. Anyways, let's get back to the, I need to get back to my, concrete here, because I still need to build the space elevator. That's probably something I should have done... Oh, this is where I was going to build the space elevator, wasn't it? And now I put an awesome sink in here. Oops. That works. Oh. Ah, I've stabbed a power line through it. Ah, I hate when I do that. There we go. Bring down the space elevator! Ease it in. Ease it in. Ease it in. Lock it in place. Lock. Ah, there we go. Locked in place. Keep it moving. We're on a tight schedule here. There we go.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Ticket into the awesome sink.
Fix-It sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
I love this stupid thing. It's the most pointless thing in the. And you know what? Add it to the cart. Let's get a coffee mug.
Official Fix-It coffee cup unlocked. Do not purchase unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups. They
What?
have been known to explode and attract wasps.
What?
Unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups lower your attractiveness to your preferred gender and or your
What?
sense of well-being if you have no
Whoa.
gender attraction
Whoa,
or preference.
whoa.
Official Fix-It products can be licensed for your use from official Awesome Shop installations only. Come to the best shop on the planet for the best deals on all official Fix-It supplies, guaranteed.
What the? Can I? Is there? Am I not able to put the coffee cup in the coffee machine? Ah well. I'm sorry. Unofficial Fix-It coffee cups can explode and attract wasps. And if you don't have an official one, then it makes you immediately unattractive to other people of your preferred gender, or if you're not attracted to anyone, then your self-esteem goes down. Good lord, that is a lot riding on a singular coffee cup. I'm kind of sad that I haven't gotten a coffee cup before. Oh my goodness, that is, my gosh, that ate a line. That ate a line was something else. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, uh-oh. Oops. I didn't want to do all of those. I wanted to do a lot of them. I didn't want to do all of them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep these coupons going for now until I can get, preferably, yeah, I don't blame you for that being one of your favorites, honestly. That was ridiculous. Hilarious, but ridiculous as well. Let's see if we can't do this. Because getting to tier 3 is going to become pretty important pretty quickly. You need to make smart plating, which needs reinforced iron plates, which are automated, and rotors, which currently are not automated. So that's going to be... What does that say? Oh, TE1XT3. For a second, I thought that said text, and I was like, wait, did that just say text here? Oh. Yes. I know. You can stop yelling at me, game. I've been on for a significant amount of time. And I probably won't be on for too much longer, because it's getting late and I do have to sadly work tomorrow. But, I mean, for the time being... Wait, why do I not have enough for... whatever. But I'll keep it going for a little bit longer. Hopefully we can start getting these smart platings made. That would be nice. But I think I either need more iron rods or I need more screws. I'm just going to assume screws, but I'll grab both. Either way. Why was there... That was weird. Oh, that was just from the... Never mind. Black smoke is from the smelter. I was like, that looked like something was exploding in the background. Nope, nope, just the smelter. Just the smelter smelting away. Alright, that should be good. Let's see here. What I need... Whoa! Let's go back in here. And I need, at the very least, 50 rotors. If I remember correctly, it's a 1-to-1 between rotors and smart plate. And it's also 1-to-1 between reinforced iron plates and smart plating as well. So as long as I have 50 rotors made up, and I know that this is the most inefficient way to do it, but at the moment I don't have rotors automated is the problem. And I think if I wanted to automate them, it's going to require a potentially dramatic overhaul of my current production lines. So, but I mean, it might be worth it at the end of the day. I would just need to do some more research into how best to approach it. Excuse me. But yeah. Some of this early game grind is, I mean, I feel like part of why this is difficult is because I'm in this desert. I think the desert makes this so much harder, and now I'm seeing why they say that this is a hard start, and only for experienced pioneers, because it is a bit of a slog getting this going, honestly. But I think we're doing all right, honestly. Like all things considered, it could be better, but I think it could be a lot worse. Because we've got some decent progress going in this for us. So, and I mean we're not too far behind on a lot of automation. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would probably have this all automated ahead of time, but I think we should be good. Let's see here. That shove 50 in here. I think. Is there a... Yes, here we go. I think if I do this, it shouldn't cause... Nah, this should be fine. But this is going to take a while to... That's going to take a while, admittedly. Did I do this with a Mark 1 belt? I did do this with Mark 1 belt. Mark 2 belt. Let's speed this up. Maybe what I do, just for funsies, because I've got, yeah, I should have the power capacity for this. So I think what we do is shove these in. And hopefully this somewhat helps speed up the process. And then what I eventually need to do once I get like a lot more of the, I think what I might do is once I have coal power going for me, once I get to coal power, that'll be fully automated power that I don't need to necessarily monitor. I just have to make sure that I don't overexert it. If I get to that point, oh, hey, I heard the little tink. I heard the tink against the helmet. I think what is it? Once I get to coal power, uh, I can start to worry less about these things and start working on trying to optimize the factory a little bit. Probably by building, like, these things are just kind of floating platforms at the moment. What I might try and do is build these up into pillars, maybe make a giant, I don't want to say mega factory here, but definitely have a large scale facility going for me that will hopefully, think it would be if I can get like a large-ish build here, I can use that as like a centralized storage location, and at that point it's just a matter of making sure that everything is sorted, everything's contained, and it can all come into one location that is easily accessible. I can move the space elevator to that location eventually, and that should be... I think that'll work out for me in the future. So, I don't know... I don't think I have... no, I can't do that yet. I don't think I have a... I don't have any yellow slugs yet, so I'm not able to do that just yet either. Quartz, I don't have a supply of yet, because they're like, and all the deposits are thousands of meters away. This requires I have coal as well as a sulfur deposit. I don't think there's any sulfur deposits near me. I don't know. 900 meters away? Okay. It's a bit of a track. Not gonna say it's impossible, but that's less than ideal. But, it is what it is. But... how are we looking on tickets? 6 coupons? Alright. So... that's okay, but... let's see. It's been a little over 2 hours of streaming, and it's almost 9 o'clock at night for me. So, what I'm thinking is... oh, wait, this counter actually goes up? Huh. I did not know that. Ha! So what determines an incident? I'm assuming that's if I die. That's funny. All right, well. This is kind of funny that they've got all this stuff in here. I still miss the poster that they used to have in this bathroom. I wish we could get that back. But, anyways. Let's give ourselves a sip of coffee from our Fix-It-approved coffee cup. And I think, admittedly, that this is probably where I'm going to have to end stream at this point. Because I've got a busy day tomorrow, sadly, so... can't really keep going. But thank you all for tuning in for as long as you have, even if it was just for a tiny little bit, or if you've been here since the very beginning. It means a lot to me that you would stop by just to listen into my rambling and watch me flail about pretending that I know what the heck I'm doing. So that is super kind of you just to pop in and do that. So thank you very much. Let me see if we can't get a raid going. Apparently my Twitch is... not logged in there? Uh-oh. There's some shenanigans going on. Go figure. As soon as I go to try to find someone to raid... Let's see here. I know there were some people from the neighborhood streaming, so maybe... Are any of them still up and running? Let's take a look. I think... Nah, it doesn't look like any of them are still streaming, admittedly. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice to spread the love to them, so let's see here. Who else do we have here? How about, you know what we can do? It's going to be a very different game, but looks like we've got Crisp Nugget here from the Monarchy. Monarchy is a group of content creators who do a lot of Ark Survival Ascended. If you're not from, it's a survival crafting game with dinosaurs. So, Crisp Nugget is a member of the Monarchy. I'm not part of the Monarchy, pretty obviously, but think we can get away with giving him a raid, show him a little bit of love. May as well have some fun with it. Because he's a relatively newer member to the Monarchy, so always fun to kind of show him a bit of love, and who knows? I'm hoping, I think it'll be around when Genesis Part 1 releases, there might be a new Monarchy season, and I'm hoping to be a part of the community server for that, as well as a bunch of other people, so let's see. Let's see if it'll let us raid into Crisp Nugget. Oh no! Uh-oh. Looks like we're not allowed to raid into Crisp Nugget. That is unfortunate, but let's see here. Looks like we've got Vino is also streaming. Will it let me raid into Vino? That would be an interesting one. Let's see if it lets me raid into Vino. He's also doing Ark Survival Ascended. No champion shall live today. I don't know what that means, but... there we go. Alright, yep. So it looks like we can get a raid over for Vino. So let's go show Vino some love. Vino's also part of the Monarchy, and he's doing some Ark Survival Ascended. So again, thank you everyone so much for stopping by to watch my stream. I know it's probably not the most exciting one of all time, but hopefully you all had some fun, and hopefully next time we can get some more progress done, and I'm hoping we can get to we can get phase 1 of the space elevator completed. We can get to tier 3 and start looking into some coal power. I'm really excited for all of that good, dirty coal power for the upcoming future. But thanks again, and let's go raid into Vino. See ya!